We're going to have some fun today.
Yes, today's going to be a little more unique.
I'm at Sin City BMW Service Center here in Vegas, and today is going to be a very special day. You see, I'm going to be driving an X2 with machine guns. We're going to be blowing stuff up. But before that all happens, let's speak to Chris, who's going to show us around this amazing place. Dude,
welcome.
Nice to meet you. So we actually saw this car for the first time at Monterey Car Week, and I just knew in my heart and in my soul that we needed to get this car on film. So Chris, tell me about this. I'm so excited.
This is a 1972 BMW 2002, affectionately known as the X2. The car is a combination of two cars. The upper part of the car is all 2002, so midway through the firewall, it is the upper part of the O2. Lower is 325iX, which is the E30 all-wheel drive sedan that they made. We were fortunate enough to find one that had a little prang in the front. The O2 we had as a parts car, and we decided to put the two together to make something special. So it is now a 6-cylinder, 5-speed, all-wheel drive 2002.
Yes! This literally makes me so happy.
It looks like it's lifted with lots of custom components, and it's not. It is dead stock iX.
That's amazing.
But as a result, it's a very capable car. We've had it off-road, we've had it on lots of trails, and we're going to take it again today.
We're going to have some fun today.
Yes, today's going to be a little more unique. The rack we made just last week so that it would support a fully automatic aircraft machine gun. We are going to mount that to the top and shoot nothing but tracer rounds.
I mean, I've seen quite a few cars with machine guns on the roof, so it's nothing really new.
As the guys finished weaponizing the comparably Mad Max X2, we loaded a former E32 7 Series parts car onto the trailer that would later be used as our sacrificial lamb. After a quick fuel stop, we hit the highway and cruised south out of Las Vegas, en route to a top-secret military base somewhere deep in the Nevada desert. With the location now 20 minutes away, I was told to wear a blindfold as a matter of national security.
So I'm currently with Patrick from Sin City BMW. The reason that I've got this blindfold on is because we are going to a top secret location, and that's where we're going to be having some fun with the X2. We've got munitions, we're going to blow up a 7 Series. I'm starting to feel a little bit sick now because my burger is about up here. Oh, we're speeding up. What's going on? Mum, if I don't make it back, I love you. And to my girlfriend, I hope that you find someone taller.
After a long and bumpy journey over increasingly rough desert terrain, we arrived. It was time for me to experience the Sin City BMW X2, and boy was I excited.
So what Sin City have done is they've created one magnificent car, and this is it, the BMW X2. So during my time in America, I've learned some awesome new words. One of them is gnarly. And I have to say that this BMW X2 is the gnarliest BMW I have ever driven in my life. It looks amazing to my eyes. I know some of you guys like your supercars and stuff, but for me, this is my supercar.
So what we have here is a BMW 2002 body that's been grafted onto the chassis of an E30 325iX, meaning 4-wheel drive and 6 cylinders.
Oh my God, you've killed 2 cars! You should know that both of these cars were complete write-offs. Now, everything underneath this car is pretty much standard, so it hasn't been lifted. It's only got new shocks, kind of OEM spec shocks. We've got obviously a lot of protection underneath because we're doing some pretty gnarly up-roading here. We've got the old Swamper tyres, and when I say old Swamper tyres, I mean really old. I think they're about 20 years old or so they need to be swapped out pretty soon. Now the good thing is with a car like this, it hasn't actually cost them a lot to produce. The roll cage, for example, was about 500 bucks, and they welded it all up themselves, and the body, well, both bodies, they were free. It's really noisy in here. There is no sound deadening whatsoever, but off-road, it's just joyous. And here out in the Nevada desert, this is the perfect car. So we got a grenade as a gear stick, because why the hell not? The cool roof rack on the top is a pièce de résistance. You can strap a gun to it, which we have done. Steering feel, there is somewhere. The interior is actually really nice. Everything's been leather coated, stitched. You can see these really nice E30 sports seats. The guys from Sin City have created one of the coolest BMWs ever. Actually, it's the coolest. I was going to say that mine's the coolest, but that's a lie. Now, you guys will probably have noticed the snorkel. Now, there is no reason to have a snorkel in Vegas. The reason that there is a snorkel is because it looks badass. I really want to take this on Gumball, that would be cool. Or it'd be cool to take it on prom night. Obviously, I'm too old to go to prom, and that would be a bit creepy. But if a girl lets you take her to prom night in this car, then she's a keeper. This has been the highlight of my week here in Las Vegas. And I've been to a strip club. I hope this inspires you to do something cool. Don't be like everyone else and buy a car from the factory. Be unique. Dare to differ. And dare to create butt hurt, because where there is butt hurt, there is also adoration. And while a lot of people won't like this car whatsoever, the majority of us car guys absolutely love it.
As the evening drew in and the light began to fade faster than I knew possible, the 7 Series was positioned and rigged with explosives for the final act. With the X2 now locked and loaded, there was only one thing left to do.
So the guys are mounting the gun to the top. It runs off a fully electric solenoid that's powered by a switch on top of the emergency brake handle. We have a holographic laser sight that we can try and lock onto the target. So this is one chance to set the sights.
Yeah.
On a trigger that may be sticking.
While the self-made roof rack held strong, the trigger mechanism was proving problematic, and the uneven terrain made aiming difficult. Chris's spray and pray tactic was remarkably unsuccessful, so with the last remaining rounds, we lined up for the final attempt to open the gates of hell and unleash its fury.
Oh my God! Woo! America! That was gnarly. That was money. That was amazing. I wasn't expecting that. That took me by surprise. We've blown up a 7 Series. How good was that? You can't do that in the UK. This is the most American day I have ever had in my life. I went to a saloon, had burgers. I'm in the Nevada desert with a bunch of Americans who I don't know. They're probably going to bury us later. And there is a burning car behind me. All I can say is, America, yeah! Yeah!
They took my job!
amazingly fun and scary at the same time. I can't afford.
Yeah, he's gone!